All right, so you just mentioned something, and let me crank that up there. So, how to install a Kubernetes load balancer on Raspberry Pi Home Lab with MetalLB, opensource.com. Wait, is that the same as opensource.org?
Oh, that's what I meant.
Or is that different?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's the Red Hat one.
Yeah. Opensource.com.
Yeah, I was looking for a load balancer for my Pi cluster, which, by the way, I was it last week when I talked about the Pis and I talked about I was doing measurement on the. Let's just pause for a second so I can put. Was it Waleed if he's probably not watching, but he might watch in the future. He put me onto Cube. I don't know how to like
STR.
Cube
Yeah.
STR and said it does measures persistent volume performance, and I had made my own, and I was really proud of it. And it turns out that doesn't work on Pi. It doesn't build for ARM64. So I would have had to go and get all that source and rebuild all that. And it's using the same executable. So it's the exact same stuff
Hmm.
as the one I did. So there was a reason. There was a good reason I did what I did. Check out my Docker Hub, Eurogig, if you want to do performance on a Pi. Boom. I haven't made a GitHub out of it yet. So back to the just to put the record straight. And I needed a load balancer on my Pis that was like kind of almost stupid, like just so dead simple that, well, it's for bare metal. Essentially, that's what Raspberry Pis are, right? And I found this article on opensource.com, which rocks. And it's, when you read a how-to article, there's like three types. There's one that says, hi, Kubernetes is a blah, blah, blah. They do a little bit of that at the beginning, right? What they start defining Kubernetes, or when you watch a how-to video and they go, okay, let's open VS Code. I'm like, no, have it open already. Come on, don't waste my time. This rocks. It explains you need ARP, you need this, you need the basics of what you need up and turned on, which for the most part is turned on by default in most operating systems on Pi. And then it talks about MetalLB, which I think I've got here, where you can go look at, they have a pretty awesome domain, metalLB.universe.to. All right, that's weird. The installation has a few bits in it you don't have to pay any attention to. And what's awesome is this article knows that and skips them.
Mm-hmm.
And then just goes straight in and says, really, all you got to do is create the namespace, which you could do manually if you really wanted to, and then do this manifest. Now, obviously, don't pay attention to that version. Go over here, and they've always got, it's at 0.10.2 right now. So grab this nearly unreadable text here and pile that in. And then from there, it's super ridiculously simple. Then you create a config map, which actually it's easier over here. The instructions are better here. So they create this config map. They're using this CIDR. I did one like this because I'm using a crappy little router behind me, and I know that everything from 200 up is clear. So I just did 1.200 to 1.250 in place of there. Whack that in place, and then once it was there, it was good to go. And that was like it was that simple.
That is awesome.
And so you can see that the end of it is here. I created a kubeverify nginx. It created 3 of them. I looked at the service, which was created which was load balancer, which then it automatically just listens for the load balancer type, and then bam.
So if you create a load balancer in Kubernetes instead of, let's say, a node port or a cluster IP, you'll automatically get a public IP in that range that you set.
And then it grabs the IP from my home router, which is here, and makes it the external IP. And you can see there's my service here. How simple is that? Just because I said load balancer, MetalLB just went, oh, that's me. Used DHCP, grabbed me something, assigned it, knew it was free. Job done. And this is all very last minute, of course. So if I do go here, there's
crazy.
There. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's so simple.
Really cool.
That is just, I love when stuff just works.